are open, and we are in for a wet one. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to advance on the football.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Commodores' offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win them.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Handoff from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He fires a bullet to the right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Great move there. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Smashes through. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Alexander.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
He'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
On that last 3rd down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on first down from the 28. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Give to the running back. They opened a lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete on the right side. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Loss of 2.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Off play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Johnson looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
On the ground, it's Alexander. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got it on the outside, it's Stowers. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The hand to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Got it in the middle. It's Skinner. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Snags it over the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
First down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
This time on target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On 1st and 10 from the 38.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender to chip.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake.
He's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, what you're going to get in the second half. So find something really quickly you can go to.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run. This will likely be the last play of the half. The give on the inside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the offense on first down. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into their happy place for a touchdown. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 35 over Texas State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. Johnson wants to throw it. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And he executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's Skinner. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
And first down.
To the ground with the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pass hits, picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road.
And he's got a touchdown.
And after that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. one more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the...
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw for it. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Bell. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last completion sets them up on second down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Johnson wants to throw it. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Commodores.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll line up for a second down play. They want that clock to run. At the 20, he's got space. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum. It's starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Moves. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Johnson looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Offense in a split backfield. On second down, just keeps firing. Throws to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Scrambling away. Unleashes one. He's got an open man.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Picks up 9. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work out throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good evening, Prime Nation Hawks fans. What an exciting day it's been here at our first home game of the season. The Hawks secured a dominant victory with a final score of 35-14, showcasing their power on both sides of the ball. Our team racked up an impressive 240 rushing yards and 168 passing yards, with the defense holding strong, allowing only 14 points. But the real story today was the breakout performance of the backup running back, Alex Danvers. Danvers stepped up in a big way, leading the charge with 119 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, earning him the well-deserved title of the game. It's not every day you see a backup running back take the field and make such a significant impact, but Alex proved today that he's ready for any challenge thrown his way. And now, we're thrilled to have Alex Danvers with us to talk about his incredible performance and what this win means for the team. How did it feel to make such a big impact in today's game?
It feels great to lead my team into a home victory on our home field with those 2 touchdowns and those 119 rushing yards. I honestly can't tell you how great it feels to be part of this team and to be contributing to a victory.
Can you walk us through those 2 touchdown runs? What did you see from the defense that allowed you to break through and score?
Honestly, what I saw from the defense on the first touchdown was the fact that they just weren't guarding the left side. And so I saw that opening, and I took it, and I just ran with it, and here we are. We got that first touchdown. It was a great feeling. And on that second defense, it was pretty great. It was pretty fantastic. Wasn't good enough for them to stop me from breaking through and making that second touchdown, but overall, I guess their defense just needs to get a little bit better because I'm apparently unstoppable.
Alex, while today's performance was great, some critics might say that it was against a weaker opponent. How do you respond to those who might question whether you can replicate this success against tougher defenses like Alabama's?
Every opponent you're going to face on this circuit is going to either be weak or too strong for you. Either way, regardless of the other team's performance or regardless of if they're a weak opponent or a strong opponent, I know that me and my team, we give our best. And honestly, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Whether we win or lose, as long as we give our best and we're competing as a team and as a family, that's all that really matters to me. So hopefully we can replicate the success against the tougher defense of Alabama coming up soon. But other than that, my team and we're doing pretty great, and I think we're going to continue doing great. So
thank you, Christopher, for that great interview with Alex Danvers. It's always exciting to hear directly from the players after such a big win. Alex really showed us today what it means to be ready when your number is called. Now, as we shift gears, we're going to take you live to Coach JayPrime's post-game press conference. After today's victory and with an even bigger game against Alabama on the horizon, there's no doubt he'll have a lot to say about the team's performance and the road ahead. So, let's tune in and hear from the man leading the Prime Nation Hawks.
Coach, congratulations on your first home victory. How did it feel to secure such a dominant win in front of your home crowd?
It felt great. Honestly, getting a win like that, especially at home, just lets me know that we're on the right track. We're doing the right thing. Of course, we got the win last week, but there was a lot of takeaways from it, a lot of things that we learned, not only as a team, but as coaching staff as well. So going into the preparation into the game this week, just making those changes and being on the lookout for things going into this new game. I think everything was executed well. Our defense played great. Our offense did really well. We started clicking on offense and, took over the game. Defense made stops whenever it mattered. And just to do that in front of your hometown, and just seeing their reactions and just how excited they were. Even when we were leaving the field, people just saying thank you. People being excited to be part of this new journey. And, I'm glad I could be part of that. Next question.
Your team showed great balance with 240 rushing yards and 168 passing yards. Do you feel that this balanced attack is the formula for success as you move deeper into the season?
Honestly, I feel like it's too early to tell if that is indeed the formula. We just have to take it week by week. Last week, I felt like we were more dominant whenever it came to passing the ball. And this week, the running game was a more dominant thing. So I just think it's going to vary. When we were looking at game film this week, we saw a potential weakness in their defensive line. And we attacked that early. And when we saw success in that, we took advantage of that. Larry had a great game. Alex had a tremendous game. And I just think the, dynamic chemistry between those two really sparks up the offense and allows us to, experiment and, try different plays and just keep things fresh. And I think that's great. So, yeah, I think it's too early to tell, but, definitely liking what we see. We're still working on building that chemistry, so there's no telling by the end of the season, what our team looks like.
Coach, while today's win was impressive, some might say it's easy to dominate at home against a weaker opponent. How do you respond to those who doubt your ability to compete at a higher level, especially with Alabama up next?
Well, I want to first start out by saying I don't think Vanderbilt is a weak team at all. I think they have a great staff. They have a great coach. Had a pleasure of speaking with the coach after the game, and him just giving me some great advice, being a head coach and just going into the season. So big shout out to him. I also don't discredit our win last week either. People tend to forget, we're a brand new team. Our whole team consists of freshmen. So we're all, learning as we go. And to get 2 wins in that situation, I think that's a great thing. And, it's unfortunate that people discredit that. I know people definitely had this game marked from the beginning. Alabama is currently ranked number 6. Luckily, we have the advantage of facing them at home and not at Alabama. So we do have that. It's not going to be an easy game by any means. Of course, we're going to celebrate this victory and take it in, but, we've got to, really lock it in going into this game. I'm just hoping no matter what the outcome is, I'm just hoping that they see the potential that this team has, how great these players are, how great the staff is, and, what we're going to bring to this season. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. But, we're going to put our best foot forward and, we're going to give them 60 minutes of hard-hitting football.